Part 2. Mana in Mythology and Magic, the Power of the Unseen. Throughout history, mana has been woven into the myths and legends of cultures across the world, whether manifesting as divine gifts, mystical artifacts, or sacred rituals. The idea of a hidden force that grants extraordinary abilities has persisted in human imagination for millennia. But where does myth end and reality begin? Could mana, as described in ancient traditions, be an echo of forgotten wisdom, an energy that once existed in tangible form but has since been obscured by time and skepticism? In this chapter, we will explore how mana evolved into mythology and magic, shaping stories of legendary artifacts, supernatural beings, and mystical practices that still captivate the human spirit today. The gift of the gods, divine mana in mythology. From the dawn of civilization, myths have depicted mana as the essence of divine power, bestowed upon mortals either as a blessing or a curse. These tales reflect humanity's deep-seated belief in an invisible force that influences fate, bestows strength, and connects the physical world with the spiritual realm. Mana and the weapons of legend. Many ancient myths tell of weapons imbued with supernatural energy, objects that could only be wielded by those deemed worthy or chosen by the gods. Such relics bear a striking resemblance to the Polynesian concept of mana, where power was often transferred through sacred objects. Excalibur, the Sword of Kings. The legendary blade of King Arthur was said to be infused with divine power, granting him unparalleled strength and sovereignty. According to some versions of the myth, Excalibur's scabbard also held immense magical properties, preventing Arthur from being wounded in battle. Mjolnir, the hammer of Thor. Norse mythology describes Mjolnir as a weapon crackling with divine energy, wielded only by the thunder god himself. It was said to never miss its mark and always return to its wielder, a testament to its supernatural origins. The Kusanagi no Tsurugi, the grass-cutting sword. One of Japan's 3 imperial regalia, this sacred blade is believed to have been gifted to Japan's first emperor by the gods themselves. It symbolizes divine right and spiritual energy, much like mana. In each of these myths, these legendary weapons are not merely tools, but extensions of an unseen power, one that responds to its wielder's will and connection to the divine. The alchemy of mana, the hidden knowledge of mystics and magicians. As mana became ingrained in myth, it also found its way into the practices of alchemists, shamans, and occultists who sought to harness its power. Across cultures, various traditions emerged, claiming to unlock the secrets of this unseen force. Alchemy and the philosopher's stone. In Western esoteric traditions, alchemy was not just about the transformation of base metals into gold. It was about the pursuit of an ethereal energy that could grant immortality and enlightenment. The philosopher's stone was said to be the pinnacle of alchemical achievement, a substance infused with pure mana-like energy, capable of turning lead into gold and granting eternal life. Many alchemists believed in the existence of a universal life force, an essence that permeated all matter and could be refined through spiritual discipline and arcane knowledge. Was this an early attempt to rediscover the lost wisdom of mana? Shamanic totems and spirit energy. Shamans across indigenous cultures have long spoken of objects that contain spiritual energy, relics that can heal, protect, or even curse. These totems, much like the Polynesian concept of mana-infused objects, are believed to be vessels for the life force of ancestors, nature spirits, or deities. Native American medicine bags contained sacred items believed to hold power, providing guidance and protection to their owner. African Inkisi figures, wooden statues imbued with spiritual energy, often used in rituals to invoke ancestral spirits. Tibetan relics, Buddhist monks have preserved sacred relics of past spiritual masters, believing them to carry immense energy that can be channeled for healing and enlightenment. These traditions suggest that ancient cultures not only believed in mana-like forces, but actively worked to harness and preserve them. Mana and the forbidden arts, lost civilizations and occult practices. If mana was once an accepted force in the ancient world, what happened to it? Did its true nature become lost to time, dismissed as superstition? Or were there civilizations that unlocked its full potential, only to have their knowledge erased or hidden? The mystery of Atlantis and Lemuria. The lost continents of Atlantis and Lemuria are often speculated to have been home to civilizations with profound knowledge of energy manipulation. Legends describe them as societies that mastered the control of life force, using it to build massive structures, power devices, and even transcend physical limitations. Plato's account of Atlantis describes an advanced society that eventually fell due to its own corruption and misuse of power. Could this power have been mana? And if so, did its destruction mark the end of an era where humans could wield supernatural energy? The forbidden knowledge of the occult. As the world moved toward rationalism, many esoteric traditions were forced underground. Secret societies, from the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn to the Freemasons, have long been accused of hiding ancient wisdom, including the understanding of life force energy. Some texts, such as the Emerald Tablet, speak of a force that binds the heavens and the earth, a power that can be controlled by those who understand its principles. Could this be another reference to mana? The persistence of mana in modern times. Despite centuries of scientific progress, the idea of mana refuses to disappear. It has found new life in modern fantasy, video games, and even quantum physics theories about energy fields that pervade the universe. Fantasy literature and games. The concept of mana as a resource used for magic is a staple in role-playing games and fantasy fiction, a testament to its enduring appeal. New Age spirituality, concepts like Reiki, energy healing, and chi manipulation continue to explore the idea that unseen forces influence our well-being. Quantum energy theories. Some physicists suggest that all matter is connected by unseen energy fields, echoing the ancient belief in a life force that binds the universe. Could it be that mana is not a myth, but a reality we are only beginning to rediscover? The legacy of mana in the human imagination. Mana, whether real or imagined, continues to shape human belief, storytelling, and even scientific inquiry. Across time and culture, we have sought to understand an unseen power that influences our world in ways we cannot fully grasp. Whether through mythology, magic, or the hidden knowledge of lost civilizations, mana remains a symbol of humanity's desire to unlock the mysteries of existence. In the next chapter, we will dive into the lost cultures that may have once wielded mana, exploring their myths, structures, and the possibility that they understood something we have yet to reclaim.